Most people I know would never dare to present themselves as a specimen for a clinical trial. I would like to introduce you to somebody who have had the courage to volunteer himself for a great cause, for humanity. Welcome back to Simply Anju. Meet Mr. Nitin.
Hello Jesse.
Welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
He's a cousin of mine. He came into UAE 6 years back as a student and is now working as a research assistant in a university in Abu Dhabi. Let's know more. The most crucial question of all, why are you in my channel, Nitin? Please tell my viewers.
So as she said, I'm living in Abu Dhabi for the last 6 years. I work as a research assistant in one of the universities in Abu Dhabi, and recently I came to know that the UAE government is planning for a phase 3 COVID vaccine clinical trials. So I thought of signing up myself as a volunteer for the same.
That's great. What inspired you to take such a huge step, Nitin?
As you know, the whole world is fighting against COVID-19 now, and whole world is waiting for a vaccine to come out so that life will be back to normal. So I consider myself as a healthy person, and I think this is the least thing I can do for humanity.
Excellent. Most people I know wouldn't dare do something like this. Weren't you scared, Nitin?
See, when I heard about this news, I was reading. I started reading about how a vaccine is being developed. So there are so many stages prior to the phase 3 trial, which is happening in UAE, Abu Dhabi. So in all the previous stages, if they identify any small risk, they will not go for this phase 3 trial. So I believe that this phase 3 is 100% safe. So I'm not afraid, and there is no need to be afraid.
That's great. This might inspire many viewers of mine to come forward and volunteer for this great initiative. Thank you.
Let's hope for that.
In addition to the research that you did individually over internet, was there any expert advice that you sought before you took this great decision?
Yes, in my family and friend circle, I discussed with many doctors, and they all gave me, a go ahead for this.
That's great. I'm truly inspired by your words, Nitin, to be a volunteer myself. But I remember you said that we need to be healthy. I and my husband, I'm sure he would be interested too. Both of us are under a medication where I'm having an allergy and he's having a uric acid issue. So we are under medication. So do you think we can be a part of this campaign?
Well, I don't think that you guys can be part of it because whoever is going for any any clinical trials has to be medically fit and completely healthy.
Most of my viewers would now be very curious to know how you went about the whole process. Is there any registration? Can you please explain?
Yes, so there is a website by Abu Dhabi government. It's www.forhumanity.ae.
Okay.
So I had registered in that website like 2 weeks back, and I got a call for the confirmation.
Okay.
But now I heard there is even a walk-in process for the volunteers, and
Okay.
it's located in Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center, Abu Dhabi.
Okay. So do you think I can accompany you?
I think so. You can.
Okay, great. So let me try going with him and let's see how this entire process works. Stay tuned. So we are entering the parking. You can see all For Humanity hoardings here and there, for hoping for a better tomorrow. Ethnic. This is an exhibition center in Abu Dhabi. This is where they have hosted this entire procedure. We have just entered the parking. So you can see the details. We have been assigned Hall 10 Zone 1. So we have reached the center. So we're going to enter the hall. We're going to find the details. I'm not sure if they'll let me in, but yeah, we're going to try. Let's see. So Nitin have successfully got his vaccine done, got himself vaccinated, yes. We are back home after the vaccination. Let's ask Nitin itself as to how his overall experience was at the center. For the benefit of my viewers, Nitin, please give me an overall picture, because definitely this might inspire many of them to come forward for this initiative.
Sure.
Because I also had accompanied, as soon as we parked our car, we could find that as we enter the building, there was a counter there which is with the staff, and the staff inquired if he had come in for the vaccination, and we said yes, he has.
And the staff gave me this green tag, and they directed us to a particular zone where the vaccination is taken. The whole process is done. So we walked to that particular zone, and when we entered the zone, there was another staff who gave us this brochure, like with the whole, which explained the whole process, which had the vaccination diary card, the consent forms, and all other necessary details about the whole vaccination process.
What I could see in that hall was everything was so beautifully organized. Like the social distancing was awesome. Like the way they had placed the chairs inside the hall is remarkable. So they had ensured all such COVID protocols are maintained, and we had to do our registration first.
Okay, so we went to the registration counter. So the only thing that is required for the registration is you have to carry your Emirates ID. So after the registration, they gave me another band, a white band with all the details about me with the barcode, and then I was asked to wait for checking my vitals.
And then I think you were called to the doctor.
Okay, no, it was not like soon after the registration, it was the vitals first. So then I went to the
okay.
vitals, so they
Yes.
checked everything, and then I went
And
to
what
the
I could see is, though it's such a huge campaign, it was so organized and it was not crowded. Like they were managing the crowd so well. Maybe how many would have been there in the hall that time?
I'm not sure. Maybe like people who came for taking the vaccine, maybe around 100 to 200.
Yeah. So, but trust me, it was just not as big. Like it wasn't just looking as though there were 100 in that hall.
It was well organized.
It was very well
with
organized.
with
And we did
enough
not have to
staff,
wait either,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
we
from
didn't
one step to the next room, we were the only person waiting outside, to be honest. Yeah.
So in the second stage, soon after the vitals, like soon after they took my vitals, they sent me to a physician where that doctor, he explained everything about the whole process about the vaccine trial, and then it was with him who I had to sign the consent forms.
form.
So I clarified all my doubts I had, regarding the vaccine trial, and he clarified everything very well, without without hiding anything. That it was like personal choice whether you want to do it or not. So it was completely fine. So he explained everything. It was completely fine. And then I signed it. I signed the consent form.
So after the physician check, I think you were directed to the blood sample collection room.
Yes. So after that, I went to another cubicle
Yeah.
where some blood sample was taken from my body. Which I believe it is for comparison of or analyzing my blood sample before and after the vaccine is taken.
So now we have finished the registration, we have finished the vitals, we have finished the physician check, we have finished the collection of sample. What next?
The next step is a normal swab test.
The COVID test.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So there was another COVID test. They took my swab. After the swab test, it is the next one is the main exciting phase.
Yes.
We are moving towards
The
the vaccination cubicle.
Yeah. So what did you expect? You expected the vaccine to come in a big ice or a ice cube?
I was thinking seeing from Hollywood movies, they'll be carrying something with the refrigerant with something cool.
Yeah, and how was it actually looking?
It was a small box. They had a small
Yeah.
box. So then it was like normal injection which they took on my left hand, on my muscles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And was that painful than the usual injection?
No, I didn't feel any difference. It
You
was like
didn't
a normal injection. It was like a normal injection.
Okay.
Everything
And
was
did they tell you anything additional after that you need to take care for the next
No,
few days?
so it
or-
was like after the injection. So there is one more stage. Like they will be observing us for 30 minutes. So I was sent to an
yeah.
observation room.
Right.
So they made me to rest there. Forcefully made me to rest there.
Okay.
So I
And
was-
what were they checking?
So they were checking like normally my vitals again,
Okay.
and the temperature, everything.
So did the doctor advise that you should be looking for some symptoms or any other related think that you should be prepared for, like after this?
Yes. So initially I mentioned something about a diary which they gave me along with the booklet.
Yeah.
So the diary is like you can record the temperature,
Okay.
your body temperature.
Okay.
You're
You're
supposed
supposed
to.
to.
Like it's mandatory to record the
So that
body
should be on
temperature
a daily basis.
for the first 7 days.
First
So
7
they say
days.
for the first 7 days, it's mandatory to record the temperature, and they
Right.
even gave me one thermometer to test it. So every day I'm supposed to measure
Right.
or record my
I think
temperature
this and
recording
infrared
field.
forehead thermometer. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there are like few more symptoms they asked me to look for, like whether I have any respiratory symptoms or general symptoms, or it could be any local skin symptoms like skin irritation.
This is what you should be checking
I
for in the
should
next
be
7 days.
7 days, and I should keep a log. And
Okay.
like they will be
Okay.
like when I go for the next dosage, there is
Okay.
another dosage which comes after 21 days.
Okay.
So when I go for the visit, I have to submit it to them, and they'll
So
be analyzing
when does
this.
this entire episode end?
So this whole process is going to take 42 days.
Okay.
So they will be calling me and checking my health condition every day on a daily basis,
Okay.
and then I am supposed to maintain the diary by
And
myself.
who's going to check on whatever you write down? It will happen only the next visit?
Yes,
Or
it happens during the next visit, and if there is some emergency, or if I have any
you're supposed to.
any problems, I can contact this
So
hotline
there is a hotline number.
number,
Okay.
and I can consult them.
Okay. So you've got a gift hamper too from them.
Yes. So this is like something complimentary they gave me, a box of N95 masks and some Lulu shopping vouchers.
So how long did the entire process take?
So the time we entered there and we exited after the entire process, it took us 1.5 hours, exactly 1.5 hours.
So I think it's been almost 2 hours since the shot, like we took the shot, right?
Yeah, almost 3 hours I should say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel any discomfort because of it, or you're
No, I'm completely fine.
no pain?
No issues at
muscle
all.
cramps?
No, it's
Nothing
all
at
fine.
all?
Yes.
So all of you have now seen how the entire vaccination process happens from the beginning, from registration till the vaccination itself. We have this young man who has volunteered and he has got himself vaccinated, and I would recommend all healthy individuals who is watching this video between the age group 18 to 60, please come forward and be a part of this campaign for humanity, for a better tomorrow, a shot for humanity. Let's do it.
And this is the least we could do for the humanity.
It's past 10 hours since we had the shot. How do you feel?
I don't feel anything special, just like another night.
Okay, cool. Good night.
Good night.
It's been 24 hours since I took the first dose of vaccination, and I'm back to my usual routine at work. I feel completely normal with no signs of any discomfort.